It's AM 1160 WCCS and 101.1 FM. You saw the panicked look on my face there, didn't you?
Yes. Right, Don?
Denise Liggett from the Indiana County Tourist Bureau is with us this morning, and you brought along a guest with you today.
Yes, I did.
Uh-huh.
Larissa.
Hi.
You're afraid to say it, aren't you?
I am because of
Chiney.
her last name. Chiney.
Larissa Chiney.
And she is the owner of the Founders Gift and Gallery and Gifts in Blairsville. Mm-hmm. And she's helping us because we will be celebrating the National Travel and Tourism Week coming up May 7th through 13th. And we're very excited because obviously tourism is a industry that really does promote and provide a lot of economic opportunities and promotes our members. So we're going to be holding a lot of special events during that week, a lot of fun, different things. And we're doing, like I said, we're doing a mingle down at Founders on Wednesday, May 10th. We hope that our members have signed up for it and that they'll come along to do some networking. And we're tying that in with the Walkworks program because, of course, Blairsville has a great group down there. And Ed Patterson is actually going to do a history program for us. He's going to lead the tour along the Blairsville Riverfront Trail. And that's also taking place May 10th. And we're tying that in with the Indiana County Parks and Trails 50th anniversary.
Wow, that's a lot. You're just putting them all into one little package there.
We are. And I have other things to talk about, but I'll let Larissa talk first about the mingle down at her place.
Larissa, we're going to go mingle at your place. Isn't that nice?
Yes, I'm excited. What's nice is with the mingle, we're excited to work with other Tourist Bureau members in our area. They're going to provide a sampling of what our community has to offer. The businesses really stepped up to provide a sampling of beverages and food, and there's going to be a little wine sampling. So we're excited to showcase what Blairsville has to offer.
Yeah, well, and your place is where?
We're a block from the Diamond. We're on Campbell Street.
Okay.
We're right by the Lutheran Church there, down by the Diamond. And we've been there 3 years. We're in the historic James Campbell House.
Oh, okay.
So it was built in 1823, so it's a very homey, cozy place. You'll have to come check it out.
And it's called again?
Founders Gallery and Gifts.
And what do we find there?
Well, we do paint sessions. We do canvas paint sessions. We also do paint your own palette, where you can come and do a paint session on a wood palette. We do chalk paint by Annie Sloan, so we do furniture workshops, how to redo furniture, and we have a lot of local art.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, sounds wonderful.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. And at the mingle, I'm assuming, Denise, you're going to send a whole bunch of people her way.
We are. We're
going to
hoping.
put a paintbrush in everybody's hand.
Well, one of the nice things, another part of our week festivities is we're kicking off the Wooden Quilt Project. And I don't know, Todd, if you've heard about that or not. This was started a while back, like 2008. They did it for the Covered Bridge Festival, and it was brought back again. And we finally have 11 quilts completed. They're 8x8. They're wooden quilts, and they're placed all around Indiana County. Some were done by students, Marion Center and Purchase Line, and they're at United. So we're coming up with a flyer that people will be able to get to drive around and see all these beautiful quilts. As I said, they were done by local artists and or our local students. And so with that, Larissa's also going to do a special quilt, square paint quilt. There's one in Blairsville. So they're going to replicate that and offer that as one of their painting sessions.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. And that'll be on the Blairsville Riverfront Trail?
Yes.
Westmark, near the Bairdstown Bridge.
That's where the one in Blairsville is going to be.
Terrific.
Also, throughout the week, you'll see on the front lawn of the courthouse, we have our over 300 little miniature cutout Christmas trees that we'll be putting up to also remind everyone of National Tourism Week. You know, the tourism spending on our last report that the state provides us. Indiana County recorded over $175 million from our lodging establishments, the restaurants, the souvenir shops, the gas stations, museums, recreation, entertainment. You know, and of course, this all trickles down to other supporting industries, stores, and that in our area. So we're very proud of the
Sure.
tourism here in Indiana County, and also, right here in our county. And again, the reports are always a couple years behind, but it includes the nearly 1,500 jobs here in our county. The
Wow.
tourism industry supports 1,500 jobs, and I really think it might be over that with a couple new establishments that we're aware of. So it is a great opportunity for us to really spotlight. And if anyone's on Facebook, and I hope you are, you have liked the Tourist Bureau Facebook, Maria Jack has been very busy at doing daily Facebook posts, and it's called The Faces of Travel. And you'll see a lot of your friends and business owners and volunteers. She's done a great little program of putting out there snippets, whether it's the chef at one of the restaurants or someone who does housekeeping or an owner, and she's promoting our Faces of Tourism. It started April 19th. It's going to run through the week of Tourism Week.
What a nice thing.
Yeah, it's great. And I do want to say, a big thank you. The hard work that our office does is because of Jody Toldy and Maria Jack and Laura Harrington, who work every day diligently to support our members and to be creative. And Jody getting all those events on our website, Maria being as creative as she is, something like this Facebook post thing, she's working all day long on creating these. Laura, who, God love her, she has to deal with me the most because she does all the
boy.
bookkeeping and the ads.
Oh, wait, let's just take a moment
Yeah.
and remember Laura. Laura, thank you so much for what you do.
Jen Buckles, who's very creative and does our graphic design, and we do a lot of ads. We do ads. People say, we don't see an ad here. Well, no. Our mission is to bring people into the county. So our ads go on into publications in Ohio and New York and all along the whole eastern seaboard and Maryland. That's where we advertise. That's where we want the people to come in, and a lot of online websites that we do for advertising. So Jen's and this is a new year. It's a new visitor guide year. So Jen's going to be very busy at that. I want to remind all of our members that's your chance to get in a visitor guide coming up. And of course, Tony, who delivers all of our brochures and distributions, our mayor of the Tourist Bureau. But it's a lot of work. I do encourage people, please call our office, call the office, and we'll be happy to mail you one of the flyers of all the different quilts. Aren't they pretty, Todd? I
They
brought
are.
Todd a sample in to see.
Now, there are several blanks here, which must mean that there are quilts coming to those areas?
They are coming to those areas. We just received them last night to fill in those spaces.
Oh, did you
Salzburg.
really?
Yes, we did. But they've put them up now, and
So there's one coming to Salzburg.
it's there. Yes, it's
to
beautiful.
Smithsburg,
Smithsburg has theirs up. It's at the drying shed
and then the one we spoke of in Blairsville.
in Blairsville. It's up as well.
Yeah.
So they're really pretty, and I hope people will enjoy seeing these the different quilts. And again, it's a way to showcase the beautiful outdoors and our partnering communities to get out and see the fine work that was done.
Not
So-
really keeping you warm, though, with those quilts.
No.
Unless you're using them for firewood, and that would destroy some wonderful art. We don't want to do that.
No, we don't. We do have, of course, busy times coming up. Tonight, I heard you already talking about this.
Yeah.
Of course, the Steelers are coming to town to play basketball. I'm just going to highlight what's coming up because we are so busy. Indiana players starting the new play, 12 Angry Jurors. That's starting Friday, April 28th. And, of course, for all the further details, go to our website at visitindianacountypa.org. Jody's been working hard to keep all these events on our calendar, so please take advantage of it.
Way to go, Jody.
And the Kiwanis Club Trivia Night, Rustic Lodge, that's Friday night. Strawnstown Historical Society, they're doing a rabies clinic. That's Saturday the 29th. Barks and Brews at Levity's for the Humane Society, April 29th. The Youth Arts Celebration is on display already at the Indiana Mall. And We have such talented young people.
Oh, yeah. We had Karen Salser in last hour, and she was talking about how amazing it is.
Yeah, we love because it's right there in the mall, so we get to go out and look at everything, and it's just incredible. So please get a chance, go up to the mall, take a look, and it's going to be there till Sunday, April 30th.
30 seconds, Denise.
Flight
Big
of
finish.
the Phoenix, Toddsburg Club, a lot of bingo going on to support the fire departments and humane societies. Josh Turner's coming to the KCAC. So please check our website and give us a call if you need to.
And see you at the Mingle.
See you at the Mingle. Please do RSVP, call our office, check out our website, however, but please come down. Oh, and NCDMM, I do want to say their summit is going to be here May 3rd. If you're a business person in this town, this is a great opportunity for you to network and go to the summit for NCDMM, and there's a golf outing. You can go and play golf on May 4th.
And there we go. That's Denise Liggett with Larissa Chiney this morning here on Indiana in the Morning, AM 1160 WCCS 101.1 FM.